Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Council of Goatmen.
What is a council of Goatmen?
I don't like these bits that you do. They're not funny.
But what if it was?
You're right. I should be a comedian to tell the most unfunny joke on stage and go, okay, but what if it was funny, guys? And then the audience goes, ha ha ha.
Imagine what I said was just funny.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Don't hit autoplay.
I didn't mean to.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Someone hit autoplay. Who did that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm freaking out.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ah.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Hello.
Hello.
Gee.
Why am I here?
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of the action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that area are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And the young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
I would.
No.
I think I could probably remember that.
So the murder was a spear. Weapon was it? I forgot to say that part.
The murder is a spear.
The murder is a spear. It's a metaphor. How medieval? Or is that a? I think that's a metaphor. It's not a simile. It's not an analogy. Your Honor, shut the fuck up. This case is quite simple if you ask one question.
What is a spear?
What? And that question is, who turned on autoplay? What did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Nah. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please!
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names.
Wendy, old bag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Objection! Objection! I object to the witness talking in this. Objection sustained. Fucking agree. Shut up. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I'm just getting you to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony instead. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag.
She sure is one of an old bitch. I got you now, you fucking moron, bitch. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Oh.
I forgot about that.
There we go.
Our bad.
That's better. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he's heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
So I guess I should...
Nice line read.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, I guess we should... So I was thinking, guess we should probably just question the... Yeah, this.
Press that, yeah.
I got it. So you saw Mr.
Oh, it works! Did you hear it?
What?
My mod. To get Phoenix's old voice back. It worked.
No.
That was his old hold it. Hold it!
No.
That's what I said. Got wax in your ear, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
Unzips. Unzips pants. I'll say it again. It was him. Alright. You should. I think they want you to present.
I think so too.
No. Did you hear it?
Objection.
Objection! See, that's the... Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! That's my Phoenix.
Let me get this straight, old bag. Or Mrs. Old Bag.
That's a missile.
Whatever. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that. You fucking asshole. Let me fucking take a look at this. Oh shit. What is this exactly?
It's a photo. No.
It's a photo of
Like
a photo graph of a man.
None other than the Steel Samurai, the defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Mr. Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. I mean, maybe. Maybe it's him.
True. Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. I love when the witness is so raw that even Edgeworth is just like,
Edgeworth
the
is,
fuck are you
Edgeworth
talking
is
about? I
like,
mean,
fucking idiot. Oh wait, I can use this.
the alright, true, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that does not mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
Didn't know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
I wouldn't. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Arthur!
Even Edgeworth is surprised.
Dutch, even Edgeworth is surprised. That was pretty good, actually. The production would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone to be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. Do you like my impression of him? He didn't even get a second look.
That's pretty good. Wow, old Windbag has left the even Edward speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Sorry. Old burps.
Yo.
That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke under the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle, and then he was like, now it's a perfect time to commit murder. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Whoa, take that out of context. Hey, baby, I'm gonna press you until you squeal.
Okay. Okay. What the fuck do you mean? Tripping ball?
Yeah, and I think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a loser. He gets hurt sometimes. He's an actor doing his own stunts. What an asshole. So Powers sprained his ankle. I'd make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. I kissed his little fucking boo-boo. Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
Huh.
You may continue your testimony.
Broke on a prop.
Press on it.
Make a big mess. Sure. You broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
The samurai spear. The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
It strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record.
Also, it's a prop. It should not be able to... should not be able to stab someone. That kind of defeats the point of a prop.
Well... Maybe they couldn't afford to make one, so they just like, here's a spear. Here's an actual spear.
A prop would be less money than the real thing.
Who knows? Sprained his ankle pretty bad.
I'm gonna try to... I helped you through the first case. I kind of want to lean back a little bit on this one.
Understood. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is this steel samurai costume now? Shit. Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. Where did my paper go? I don't know. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure about that?
I guess I'll object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera would have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Wow, the judge said something smart for once. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Mr. Honor. Will the witness continue his testimony? Her testimony, please. No need to ask twice.
Okay.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Mr. Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Okay. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True.
So that's a fact, so there's not much you can do with it.
The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Okay. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Guess I'll press. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right.
Just press everything.
Yeah. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate, so no one could get in. There's no way someone could climb over that. Not to mention.
If they had, I would have seen them. How could you have seen them? Are you sure?
Pretty sure. The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy.
Fuck you.
I'm so edgy.
I love his angry sprite. I also love this Maya sprite, it makes me laugh. Loving Bag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Wow. Maya, oh, damn. I wasn't expecting this PG game to say balls. Make a genitalia joke.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps?
Alright,
So
so...
now I should present
Yes.
something. What do I have?
Like the...
Okay, time of death 230. Usually chest by spear. And murder weapon, breaking a shaft, mended with duct tape. Dragging one leg, 2 people, Hammer shows 230. That matches up with autopsy, right? Yeah. Pierced through the chest by a spear. The person I saw build a studio before with full powers. No one else went there, then I would have seen them. But they're okay. Maybe there's another way to get to the studio somehow. Right, studio. The main gate is over here. So how could they have gotten there? Alright. Maybe I'll just present the photo again? But I feel like that's not productive.
I will let you do what you want.
No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. I'll use the guide map again.
Objection!
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Oh, this is not wrong. Sorry, this isn't right. Fuck you.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. When did you present what statement did you present the photo on?
Oh, I presented the guide map,
Oh,
so I guess I'll do
I
it.
thought you presented the photo.
I'll just do this. Nope, go back. I'll just present the photo again, I guess. Hold on! Look at this photograph! One more time! Look at this! One more time! This photo was taken at the camera, by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever someone passes by there, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, if you want to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny?
Wait, are the keywords there photo number 2? Actually, I knew that too. Oh, okay, so that was... I
Yes.
didn't pick up on that. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo photo on one day.
Good reading.
Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mrs. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one but two people went to their studio one day, yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Eh? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means two people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Somehow you are. You're a whippersnapper too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, whippersnapper. Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? That's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Sigh. You fucking idiot.
Okay.
Your testimony, please.
I love everyone getting tired of this lady.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the secret and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Mrs. Oldbag, you old fart. This is the first I've heard of this. You fucking bitch. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin a program examination. Well, I'd say this is a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Well, let's see how this goes.
I like how she didn't once mention the other person in that testimony. Like, she still didn't say it.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Go through the blah 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 blah. Oh. Can I know who it is? Oh, who in the heck was in the photo that you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. Real fucking fetishy Redditors, you know what I'm saying? They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where.
Oh yeah, I get the same fans too. You know, being
Ace Attorney fans?
Yeah.
No, not really. Ace Attorney fans are funny.
Oh, okay.
They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Ace Attorney is legit one of the best fandoms ever.
Well, wait a second. Didn't you say there was no one else? No one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in outwards.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been linked for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?
What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on the way to the studios that day? One was the steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. Sounds like Trump's type. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. How would you fucking know? Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will now take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. What if the boy killed the evil magistrate because he saw it on a TV show?
No.
And he's like, I gotta kill him in real life.
Mr. Powers,
Yes?
tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go out to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the steel samurai in the security photo? How should I fucking know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good.
Sniff.
You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Yeah, you're probably going to fucking prison, dude.
For murder.
I'm really bad at this. Hey, Nick, it's time. Look at my lawyer, dog. I'm going to jail.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Sniff. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present to the prosecution the thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. Huh. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm very Eepy. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear what you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person? Oh, I'm getting EP too. So who was this person other than Mr. Will Powers that could have committed the murder?
Oh. Alright. So there's really only two possibilities.
Okay.
The great schoolboy and the security lady. Then the security lady does seem pretty sus. but I honestly don't have anything on her other than she sucks at her job.
Yeah, but she's acting mighty suspicious, so it'd be really easy
True.
to accuse her. Why don't you think it's the assistant girl?
Well, there's even less on her than other than that she existed at the time.
I'm just curious what are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Why you thought it wasn't her? Alright.
And then, hold on.
Oh, fuck. Man, I'm yawny.
I mean, this. He's not like dragging because it's a kid in a costume, is it? Like, I doubt that's the case. I'm not gonna accuse the kid, so. I guess I'll just save.
Oh yeah, saving's a good idea. You should do that more often.
Yeah, I'll just accuse the security lady. It was a security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
What? Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. I mean, whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury.
Oh, anyway, it couldn't. The reason it wasn't assistant girl is because she didn't know about the leg injury, so she wouldn't be dragging her leg.
Okay.
She was in the costume.
Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper! Order! Order! Is this true, Old Bag? Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slept into the Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
But why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes, Mr. 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Does he usually jump on up with the objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
Nope.
Nah, fuck that bitch. The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the
Give
whole way.
Granny a break. Now press further.
Press for it. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
Oh, shit.
I think just present the photo, because I think he's talking about the limp.
Oops. Take that! Your Honor! Wait, what?
Yeah, just keep going.
The murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Murph.
The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name? Something old bag. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Like they just love shitting on this woman.
Me too. Well, wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Damn, Maya. Miss Oldbag, what is this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. No. Not to talk. Oh. By who?
You mean it wasn't Edgeworth?
Well, testify.
Uh-oh.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. I didn't find anything suspicious about them telling me to lie during a murder. Mrs. Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this is a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Bruh.
Bruh. That's what he says to her.
There's some other people at this.
Press on that. Let's find out who it was.
Yeah, who was it? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known about something. We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Ah! Studio 2! Studio 2!
Well, if you look at the guide, here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head had fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked my Yes, I would like to continue my cross-examination.
They said they had nothing to do with that scene. Press on that.
So they were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. They started jacking off. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I love you.
I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. I can just go back to the space.
Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can. Yeah, so just keep pressing on her stuff.
I guess this way.
Miss Oldbag. Oh, sorry.
Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
Not that silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. Hey, they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. We have learned that there were others at the global studios on the way in question. The director,
Day in question.
the day in question, the director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I told that it's impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
Gavel smack. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag. And more information about these other people have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Alright, save. We'll see you next time on the Council of Goatmen, everybody.